The flow is this. Drugs make their way north, and firearms and money make their way south. 70% of all firearms come from the north.
For decades, the Albanian Mafia has been a major force in the global underworld, with a reputation for brutality that strikes fear into the hearts of both rivals and civilians alike. With a hierarchical structure and a code of loyalty that binds its members, the Albanian Mafia has expanded its reach across Europe and beyond, infiltrating everything from drug trafficking to human smuggling. In this video, we delve into the shadowy world of the most brutal godfathers of Europe, the Albanian Mafia, examining their presence, influence, and just how powerful they have become. Here we begin. The murder of Adriatic Tresa, a notorious Albanian mafia boss, inside his luxurious property in Ecuador, a country thousands of miles away from the Albanian mainland, has brought attention to the brutal godfathers of Europe. Tresa was investigated for drug trafficking and money laundering, and was suspected of being the mastermind behind the killings of a fellow Albanian national and an Ecuadorian journalist. Albania, officially known as the Republic of Albania, is a Balkan nation along the Adriatic coast in southeastern Europe. It shares its borders with Montenegro, Kosovo, North Macedonia, and Greece. The Albanian people have a tumultuous history, with their country becoming reliant on Soviet aid in the 20th century, leading to a strained relationship with Yugoslavia. As a result, the Albanian Mafia has been a powerful force in Europe, with its reach extending far beyond the country's borders. The murder of Tresa is just one example of the ruthless tactics used by these criminal organizations to maintain their power and influence. In 1948, the collapse of the Soviet Union forced Albanian leaders to confront the reality of westernization. Eventually, Albania joined both the European Union and NATO. However, Albania's history was complicated by its involvement in funneling weapons to support communists in Greece during the Cold War. This involvement paved the way for organized crime groups to emerge in Albania in the 1990s. As a country that was far from self-sufficient, the sudden collapse of the communist bloc left Albania in a state of economic turmoil, and law and order systems vanished. This allowed local strongmen and influential cadres of the communist parties to take up arms and form their own mafias to further their interests. It is important to note that the Albanian crime syndicate is not limited to crimes committed within Albania. Rather, it refers to a larger network of operations, including individuals who identify as Albanian and share a common language. This group of organized criminals became active after the fall of the Soviet Union, when the country was struggling to provide its citizens with basic amenities. The Albanian crime syndicate emerged in the 1990s as one of the many newly established mafias in post-Cold War Eastern Europe. Today, Albanian organized crime has expanded its reach significantly and is known to operate across 3 continents. Recent years have seen a surge of crimes linked to the Albanian syndicate in Europe, North and South America. The syndicate's operations extend beyond Albania, encompassing Kosovo, North Macedonia, Montenegro, and Greece. Western European nations have also been affected by the Albanian Mafia's criminal activities, with multiple murders and money laundering cases reported in countries such as Italy, Germany, the UK, France, and Switzerland. The Albanian Mafia is primarily led by migrants, who have fled Albania in large numbers after the country's economic collapse. However, recent reports suggest that the syndicate's influence has expanded to Asia, with operations in China and the Middle East, including Israel. In the underworld, the Albanian Mafia has gained a reputation for superiority and proficiency in several languages, including English, Italian, and Greek. The Albanian Mafia employs various identities to remain inconspicuous while carrying out their tasks. However, their notoriety among law enforcement authorities stems from their broad range of criminal activities. These criminal enterprises include drug and arms trafficking and human trafficking. The human trafficking trade has significantly increased due to the refugee crisis and wars in the Middle East. In addition, Albania is a hub for illegal immigration into European Union countries via Italy. The Albanian Mafia is believed to control a significant portion of the European drug market, particularly the cocaine trade, estimated to be worth about $1 billion American wholesale. The syndicate also distributes cocaine in several European cities, including London. Years of data on the Albanian Mafia's activities demonstrate their high criminal capacity and reveal the underlying complexity of their work. The Albanian Mafia is notorious for engaging in various criminal activities, including arson, assault, bribery, extortion, and money laundering. Murder is a tool they use to further their aims, and they are also involved in prostitution rackets, vehicle theft, robbery, and sex trafficking. With over 15 mafia families controlling their operations, the Albanian Mafia has made several allies in the game, including the Italian 'Ndrangheta, Camorra, Mexican Sinaloa Cartel, Sakura Corona Unita Societa Foggia, Sicilian Mafia, Turkish Mafia, and others. They have monopolized several international affiliations and are believed to have strong connections with European politicians. The success of the Albanian Mafia can be attributed to their ability to combine traditional characteristics of organized crime with modern aspects of flexibility. They have a rigid internal discipline that supports their art clan structure. The Albanian Mafia's impact on European society is significant, as they constitute some of the highest crime-generating elements. They continue to evolve and adapt to changing circumstances, making them a challenging force to counteract. The extent of their criminal activities and reach underscores the need for stronger measures to combat organized crime. The Albanian Mafia's strength lies in its rigid internal structure, which is based on marrying within the organization to enhance its impermeability. Despite this, the group utilizes modern techniques and transnational elements in their decision-making process, making them a formidable force in the criminal world. Their diverse nature has enabled them to establish a strong presence beyond Albania's borders and form alliances with other criminal elements worldwide. In the US, the Albanian Mafia refers to various Albanian American-led organized crime groups operating throughout the country, such as the Rue Dodge Organization and Albanian Boys in New York City. These groups have complex relationships with their counterparts in Albania and other parts of Europe. Like any other organized crime syndicate, the Albanian Mafia operates under a strict hierarchical structure. At the top of each family sits an executive committee known as a break. These committees make crucial decisions regarding the Mafia's operations and coordinate their activities. In addition, each unit is led by a high-ranking member, a Cry or boss, who selects a team of underbosses known as Cryotar to act as their extensions within the organization. The creator's responsibilities include appointing a meek or friend to serve as a liaison between the Albanian Mafia and other criminal enterprises. Despite experiencing exponential growth across the globe, the Albanian Mafia has faced fierce opposition from rival groups, such as the Russian and Ukrainian mafias and the Polish mob. These factions are in constant battle as they vie for control of the illicit activities network across Europe. Notably, the American group and the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club are staunch adversaries of the Albanians and have engaged in multiple bloody conflicts. The membership of this mafia is deeply rooted in principles of loyalty, honor, and family, with a significant emphasis placed on one's background and bloodline. Marriage remains a significant component of the Albanian network, with many adhering to old-fashioned ideologies framed long ago. Albanian Mafia clans exercise control over numerous smaller splinter groups, boasting a membership that spans thousands worldwide. This hierarchical system enables seamless collaboration between the groups, heavily reliant on the major mafia family to maintain their iron grip over their underlings. An intricate punishment system ensures no group strays too far from the central family's dictates, allowing the Albanian Mafia to carve out territories without triggering conflicts between rival factions. The Jaka clan holds the mantle of the most influential clan in the Shiok region of Albania, further reinforcing the power structure that governs the Albanian Mafia. Among the prominent groups operating within Albania is the notorious Bregu crime family, headed by the imprisoned Armir Bregu. Other infamous groups include the Osmani family and the Koshi, Sheu, Kakami, and Hassani clans. The Albanian Mafia is further represented by big names such as Algobares, Banda Ilusnia, and Zef Mustafa, a close associate of the Gambino family. Several high-profile figures, including Mustafa and Bares, are serving time in American jails. One of Albanian heritage's most notorious underworld criminals was the late rooted organization leader Alex Rudic, who fled Montenegro in 1987 and operated extensively within the New York City metro area. The group, named after Rudic, quickly expanded its operational territory from Westchester into the Bronx and Queens areas. It is widely believed to be jointly controlled by Rudic and his Italian-American associate Nardino Colotti. Despite the incarceration of several of its members, the Albanian Mafia continues to operate and expand its influence within Albania and across the globe. What do you think of the Albanian Mafia? Comment below and subscribe for more.